Low key, niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat.
Thank you, Loving Life, for becoming a member. How y'all folks doing? How y'all doing? We got to get into the Diddy trial. But before we do, I need some nosy person in the audience to fill me in, because I had heard Joy and Anaya ran into each other at the retard bar, where once again, with the me and Truth, the topic of conversation. You just can't have a conversation over there without bringing us up. At this point, can't people just go and say it? We run the sector. We run it. It is what it is. But yeah, I need somebody to tell me what was said between Joy. The only thing I heard when I figured out Joy was up there, she had asked Anaya when she had supposedly had put allegations on somebody else. That's what I heard, but I don't know if it was good or not. Hold on, y'all give me about 15 seconds and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What's going on, Hassan? Don't nobody know what happened? Somebody know what was said. I need to know if it was something good. I'm kind of glad Triple was streaming, because I know old girl will be a dirty deleter. But I'm just how little old me got these folk in a tizzy still. What the hell? Like I know back in December. Fuck it, not December, because you niggas caught on late. Y'all was 3 days late. But in January, I could have sworn it was a general consensus among everyone except for myself that it wasn't right for me to do. I think everybody said it. So if everybody said it back in January, why in the fuck is they still saying it, God damn it, in June? We know what you said. Don't care. Didn't care back then. Don't care now. What else y'all got? It's amazing. Y'all niggas is talking about shit I did 2 years ago and I've moved on. Content is booming. And you niggas got to go back to 2 years for them little ass views and free money and no money. You're doing it for free. The whole lot of you. Everybody on that panel was doing that shit for free. Well, the ones that was on the panel talking shit, they was all doing it for free. Them niggas couldn't monetize the channel if they put all three of themselves together. I'm just confused. So don't nobody know what was said, but don't nobody know what Anaya said when Joy asked her the question. Joy, how's you out here asking Anaya questions and JJ gave you 24 hours about 5 days ago? I thought you killed yourself, ma'am. And now you pop it back on. You supposed to be so out of it and so depressed and so ready to kill yourself. You still watching this bullshit? Ooh, I got her on the panel. Let me ask her about this. You is a glutton for punishment. That's all I say. Let me get into these goddamn tweets since don't nobody know what was said. All right. Starting Rowland's testimony, Capricorn, Clark, and others, DNA and kids cutting. Now, this is Tuesday. This is from Tuesday. I don't know about that one. All right, here go the judge talking. I see y'all burned the midnight oil over the weekend. What about the DNA questions? Investigator Jimenez's knowledge of of his is extremely limited. But didn't he ask the serologist if any DNA test was done, but not the results? Yes, there was a partial profile from the glass bottle in the car, but investigator Jimenez does not know what that means. But there, you don't object to the report coming in, only what Mr. Agnifilio would ask. We do not object to the report coming in. Puffy lawyer said he got the results back. If the DNA came back with Sean Combs' DNA, this investigation would have gone in a different direction, but it was consistent with the female contributor. So it's not whether the result was accurate, only the impact. I'm going to overrule the objection, but I'll hear you at a sidebar after the direct. This DNA issue can mislead the jury. We could prove this up through the serologist. This is fair game for this witness. For now, the objection is overruled. So I think it worked in Diddy's favor. What about the summary charts? When are they being offered? Some early next week, others along with our second to last witness before we rest our case. Bringing bank and phone records and text is okay, but some text threads are already in. The summary chart will save time as they did in the Bob Menendez case, and he showed that whatever the fuck that is. That leaves us with the objection to Dr. Hughes. Is the U.S. going to respond? Yes. Submit your response by tomorrow. The objection. Shapiro filed to exclude Dr. Hughes' testimony as a Rorschach ink blot the prosecutors could use. So they're arguing about an ink blot. Now, as to Mr. Miscuddy's testimony, which seemed like an opinion, how is it admissible given the requirements of Rule 701? We'd like to look at the cases submitted by the defendant, then put it in a letter. Okay, bring in the damn jury. Jury entering. Welcome back. Call your next witness. Now, do somebody want to come up here and help me read this shit? Feel free. Just say something if you want to come up here and help me read. I got 4 days worth, so y'all know the drill. I need my water. Okie dokie. The government calls Capricorn Clark. Where'd you grow up? San Francisco, moved to LA, worked for Def Jam, then Death Row, a late 90s gangster rap label. What was your relation to Suge Knight? He is the father of my friend's child. Then you worked for Sean Combs. Yes. And I guess they asked, what he look like? Where do he see him? He's over there in a blue sweater. I worked for him for about 8 years. Were you kidnapped? Yes. And I think Capricorn Clark is a girl who said she was kidnapped by Diddy. When you first met Mr. Combs, when did you first meet Mr. Combs? When I moved to NYC in 2002, we were super platonic friends. A headhunter said I should work for him as a personal assistant. I did until 2006. Your duties: shadow him from Wake Up. Then what? Head of women's for Sean John. How long? A year. Then global brand director for Sean Combs. Name and likeness due diligence to grow the brand. Then I was terminated until 2016 for Cassie Ventura. Did you work in this building? Photo of Bad Boy Records office. Yes, we moved there in 2005. Your first day, where did Mr. Combs take you? Central Park, after dark, along with Uncle Polly. He looked like a linebacker. Does this photo look like him? No, he doesn't have on the blackout shades he wore all the time. What did Mr. Combs tell you in the park? That since I'd worked for Suge Knight, if anything happened, he might have to kill me. Objection. Overrule. Proceed. How did you take it? Clark, seriously. It had gravitas. How did you react? I said I didn't have anything to do with that stuff. Objection. Sustained, Miss Steiner. What was Paulie's role? All aspects of Mr. Combs' movements to keep him safe. There was also D-Rock, Roger Bonds, and Rubin. Who's D-Rock? A good friend of Biggie Smalls, running back type. Did you ever observe Mr. Combs with a gun? Yes, in my home. And did he talk about it? Mr. Combs told Chris Lighter he had a gun. He had a problem with 50 Cent. Were you ever accused of stealing? Yes, jewelry. It had been given to me. It was on loan. It went missing? Yes. What did you do? From Teterboro, I called 1440 and told them to lock it down. What did Uncle Polly do? He questioned me 3 hours. You went home? To Queens, yes, with Uncle Polly. He searched my house. Where did Uncle Polly take you? 1710 Broadway. It was dilapidated. It was being fixed up, but I didn't know that. Uncle Polly took me to the 6th floor. The door was locked behind us. There was a 6-foot folding table and a heavy-set man. Can you describe him? 5 of me, 2 linebackers. He was chain smoking. Did Uncle Polly stay? No, he intermittently came back. What did the heavy-set man say? I was there to take a lie detector test. What did he say would happen if you failed the lie detector test? That they would throw me in the East River. Objection. Can we have a sidebar? The sidebar is going, oh shit, Diddy, gangster. Y'all thought he was just dancing around in the videos playing and shit? Hell no, he about that life. I need water. What's up with Diddy though? This nigga is tripping. Who jury? Well, I guess she said it was her jury, but it was out on loan, but they accused her of stealing it. I guess if she didn't want to give it back, it's plausible. Judge, Miss Steiner, you may proceed. What was his demeanor? Very serious. I was terrified. Did you want to be taking the test? I was afraid. How was the test? Wires on you and they questioned you. Did I steal? Did he tell you the results? He said to calm down, that he couldn't get a good reading and he might have to throw me in the East River. Anyone else in the building? Not to my knowledge. Could you leave? No. Paul said no. Tweets look a little weird now. It's like they moved. Whatever. What did Paul say at the end? That he'd come back the next day to figure this out. We started again. Another lie detector test in the same location. How long did this go? The test clearly had to keep coming back saying she wasn't lying. Did you tell anyone where you were? No, I was just trying to survive. I worked under an NDA. Objection. Jury should sustain. Jury should disregard the last answer. What would you have been doing? Shadowing Mr. Combs. What happened after 5 days? I could return to work. That Mr. Combs would see me the next week. Did Mr. Combs ever discuss it with you? No. Why did you continue to work with Mr. Combs? If I left, they'd think I stole. What were your days like? From his townhouse at 74th Street and Park in the morning to Diddy's house studio at night. How much sleep did you get? On a good day, 4 hours. On a bad day, 2. I got a stress condition. I was paid $55,000. That's underpaid for all them goddamn hours. 22 hours, 18 hours. Well, no. Yeah, well, 20 hours a day. A 20-hour work day. Sometimes 22. $55,000 a year. Did you get paid overtime? No, I spoke to the head of HR. She said I was owed 80,000. How did Mr. Combs respond? He ripped up the paper. Would Mr. Combs stay at hotels? Yes. With whom? Kim Porter, once a week. What names would he book room under? Frank Black, Frank White, and the girlfriends? Jackie Starr. Where did he stay? Intercontinental Buckhead in Atlanta, Beverly Hills Hotel in LA. What were in his bags? A camera, small bottles of baby oil and lube, cameras every time. What were you doing? Watching TV, ordering room service, keeping up on sleep. Afterwards, I'd sweep the room for anything left behind. Any damage? Baby oil. How frequently would Mr. Combs stay in a hotel with Cassandra Ventura in 2008? Like once a week at Hermitage, the London Intercontinental for several days, the IV drips. Did he speak to you about his relationship with Miss Ventura? Yes, Miss London was there, Chef Jordan in the other room. He called Cassie over, asked her to walk there, hand me that, go back in the other room. She did it. What did he say? You bitches won't do that. That's why you don't have a man. Puff Daddy was a fool with it. Wow. Oh, shit. What did you say? You're motherfucking right. Did you observe Mr. Combs obtain drugs? A girlfriend in NY in LA from one stop, Molly ecstasy delivered to Puff or to me. Did he ask you to get drugs for him? Yes, ecstasy. And in the south of France, he asked me to get cocaine. I said, for who? Why? I wasn't going to do it, given how my mother died. Objection. And they sidebarring that thing. Who did Mr. Combs say the drugs for? Capricorn Clark. He said, not me. Did you get them? Yes, through the Spanish-speaking security guard. I'd also get prescription drugs in my name. They were in the toiletry bag I'd carry or security. What about bulk cash? Yes, 100,000 euro coming back from Europe. Where'd he get it? Club bookings in Europe. He'd keep it, then give it to security, then into his bedroom personal safe. Violence, fighting. Was Mr. Combs violent with you? Yes, at Star Island. He told me, you are not to leave this house. Pharrell Williams was brought in by boat. I returned Mr. Walker to Palm Island. He called and said, where the fuck are you? You can't have a life. Capricorn Clark. One time I asked the chef if there was turkey bacon. She said, no fucky turkey bacon. I said, I hate it here. The chef told Mr. Combs and he pushed me again and again. What did he say? He said, if you hate it here, get the fuck out of here. Did you leave your employment? I did. But you returned as global brand director. Why? He was impressed by what I did in the job I'd left for, a couple of albums. He said, you wouldn't have to work directly for me. What were you doing for Miss Ventura? Managing her image, maximize the optics for her. For Sean Combs, he had final approval on everything. In LA, where did you live? A gated community. We had followed Kim Porter there. Where was Miss Ventura? In New York City on West End. She would come to LA and stay with him or with me or in a hotel. Who else was Miss Ventura seeing? Scott Miscuddy. Cuddy. How'd you learn that? She brought him to my apartment. What did she say? She texted me they were going to this public place in LA. I told her it was a bad idea and to delete the text. Why? If Mr. Combs learned about Mr. McCuddy, Mr. Combs paid for my phone and hers. I took Cassie to Best Buy to get a burner phone. When did Mr. Combs return to town? Not long after. He took Cassie to a hotel, the Cipriani, and then December 22nd, 2011, between 5:30 and 6 a.m., there was banging at my door. What did you see through the peephole? A furious puff. Objection. Ask another question, Miss Steiner. What was his movement? Pacing with something in his hand. Did you open the door? I did. What was he wearing? Button-down sweater, torn pants, and he was holding a gun. He came into my apartment and said, "Why didn't you tell me? Who is Scott?" I said, "I don't know any Scott." What did he say? We're going to go kill this nigga. We're going to go kill this nigga. You heard me? Where was the gun? In his hand. I said, I didn't want to go. He said, I don't give a fuck what you want. Get dressed. What concerns did you have? He'd never come to my house. Did you try to escape? No. I got dressed. Who joined in? Ruben in the black Escalade, executive class. Where was Ruben? Driver's seat. I got in the back seat, right-hand side. Mr. Combs was in the left, next to me. Usually he would have sat in front. Gun was in his lap. How long does it take to drive from your home at the time to Cuddy's house in the Hollywood Hills? Clark, if you push it, 15 to 20 minutes. What did Mr. Combs and Rouge do at Cuddy's house? They went in. Could you see in? Yes. What did you do? I called Cassie on her burner phone. I said, Cassie, where the fuck? I told her Puff was at Cuddy's house. Then I changed her number in my phone to my best friend, Stormy. What did you hear on the phone? That Scott was at Cassie's. When Mr. Combs came back, he took my phone and called the last number. Because he knew Puff is smart. He knew the assistant called Cassie. He was like, "Oh, bitch, give me the phone. I know you called her. I know you called her. You talked to her? Give me the phone." Then I saw Cuddy driving up. Mr. Combs saw my face and said, "There's that nigga right there. Hey, Playboy." We drove off and saw the police driving the other way towards Cuddy's. Puff was pulling himself together. We stopped at the Key Club and he told me to call Cassie. What did he tell you to tell Cassie? That he had me and wouldn't let me go? How did Miss Ventura respond? She said, "Okay, come get me." She was calm. Who drove you? Ruben. What did Mr. Combs then tell you? To convince Cuddy not to say that it had been him at his house, I picked up Cassie. Where did you go? We went to Cuddy's and tried to convince him not to file a police report. But they did, though, I think. What did you tell them? That Puff came to my house with a gun. What did you tell them? He said, if you tell on him, he'll hurt us all. Oh, they got Cuddy with the simp line. Come on, show the replies. Come on. What are we doing here? I know that's not the whole day. What the fuck? Why is it not loading? Load, motherfucker. See, we having technical difficulty. There we go. It only took like 37 times. What was Cuddy's reaction? Mind blown. Objection! Because she can't know what his reaction was. Jury will disregard. What happened at the house? He was kicking Cassie again and again. How was Cassie? In the fetal position. Mr. Combs kicked her all the way to the street. What the fuck? She was crying silently. Where was he kicking her? Her back, her backside. Where were you? 5 feet away. So was Rube. Man, in the age of cell phone, man, y'all folk could have recorded Diddy doing some shit like that and blackmailed his ass. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Nigga, anything happen to me, I got plenty more where that come from. I would have had plenty of shit ready for World Star. What did Mr. Combs say to you? If you jump in, I'm gonna fuck you up too. What did Rube do? Nothing. Who did you call? D-Rock. I told him, tell your brother to stop. Puff, he's kicking the shit out of her, literally. I called Polly too. I said he'd take care of it, but Rube did nothing. What next? Mr. Combs told me to get the fuck out too. I left on foot. Could you still see her getting kicked until I went around the bend? Damn, she walked? Goddamn, Puffy. You mean as hell. You ain't even called a lady a Uber? She did out there for $55,000? Then who did you call? Regina Ventura. I told her, he's kicking the shit out of your daughter. I can't call the police, but you can. Why didn't you call the police? The mission of the day was to get Cuddy, so no calling the police. Oh, you like the Diddy? The mission of the day. Wait, you said the mission was to get Kid Cudi, not to call the police, but you called Cassie's folks and told them to call the police. So you don't think Cassie folks calling the police would have? Because how else would the police know he was getting? He would have still figured out it was you. The same way you saying you were scared for Kid Cudi to file the charges because he was going to take it out on y'all. You don't think the same thing would have happened? And you did say he paid for your cell phone bill, so you don't think he could see that you called her mom and told her to call the police and things of that nature? Story ain't making sense now, lady. I had almost felt sorry for you. This email, who is it from? Cassie. She wrote that she would be releasing sex tapes about me and he would have someone else hurt me and Scott McCuddy. Do you recall if you responded to this? I don't. Did law enforcement call you? The arson investigators. Cuddy had given them my name. I hung up on them. I just wanted this over. What did Mr. Combs say to you? I should kill you bitches and I should cut her face. Take that. Take that. I'm sorry. I'm in a dark place, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Daddy don't mean it, baby. I'm sorry. How many times did Mr. Combs threaten you? I'd say 50 times. D-Rock was there just doubling down on whatever Puff was saying in a moment. Who is Harv Pierre, the president of Bad Boy Records? I told him Puffy kidnapped me. What did Harvey Pierre say? He said, that's crazy. It's going to be all right, though. I got a termination notice. I was accused of not properly putting in for the vacation I was on. Had you put in to Harvey Pierre? Did you lose benefits? All of them. Health, 401k, my house and car. What did Mr. Combs say again? You'll never work again. I'll make you kill yourself, bitch. Damn, Puff. I need water. Puff, Puff just sounds like you know how they say that the people in the music moguls and directors and shit are assholes. He is literally living that shit out. He personified the fuck out of being an asshole. He don't give a fuck. Still doesn't mean he's guilty of sex trafficking and all this other bullshit they're accusing him of. He's an asshole. He talk a lot of shit. Oh wait, did you get a job offer? I did, but it fell through. I couldn't get a job. Did you settle with Mr. Combs? in October 2012 for objection. Can I approach? And it paid off. He blackballed. Here's art of Capricorn Clark, courtesy of Inner City Press from artist Elizabeth Williams. Man, these folk hide the artists from Good Times. I am convinced this is the Good Times artist. These pictures just be wackadoodle. But whatever. Damn, Tuesday was lit. Aside from that settlement agreement, do you have any other pending litigation against Mr. Combs? No. Did you go back to work for him? 2016, no one else would hire me. Cassie had a new record deal with Epic. Who did you have to get approvals from? Sean Combs. Cassie was taking more drugs. Was she still dating Mr. Combs? Yes. In December 2023, why did you retain an attorney? I was traumatized by Cassie's civil complaint. Her complaint did not reference me. I reached out to Mr. Combs and said, I want my life back. You kidnapped me. Objection! Overruled. Was there a discussion of you working for Mr. Combs again? Yes, as chief of staff. When did you last speak with Ms. Ventura? 2018. And Cuddy, 2012. No further questions. Break. Can I start? No, nigga, we taking a break. The fuck? No, I ain't tried to judge, but since they breaking, I'm a break too. Hell. Yeah, so Diddy cutting up. Do y'all see him being guilty? Because none of this shit has anything to do with a RICO. Now the defense gets to talk to this lady. I'm not crazy, Diddy crazy. I'm just reading this shit in my bad boy voice. Take that, take that. I'm not crazy at all. It's Diddy. Did he do it? Did he do it? Who knows? I am on a break though, y'all. I'm smoking, so there's that. And then I'm gonna drink my water. What Living Life say? I ain't seen the chat. What's this notification? Oh shit, y'all. I gotta be nosy.
It's my receipt. And that's when I fell out my shit.
Let's take a break.
Participation to try to figure out.
I knew that John Frank and him is being nosy.
Trying to understand joy is like decoding the Da Vinci Code. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's cut my speaker on.
I don't understand the subs all the time. What up, Anaya?
I feel like y'all was finna have a good conversation, Anaya. And that lady, I'm pretty sure she had good intentions. Like, y'all cool, stop beefing, yada yada. That's what's up. That's always nice and what's up. But she fucked up y'all having the conversation just because she was on fucking probably prescription pills or something of the sort.
She's an alcoholic, John. She's an alcoholic.
Yo, Trey, pull up too.
I'm live doing
we about to
Diddy.
Just to review what Joy said. I need help decoding what she was trying to say. I'm just a concerned neighbor. You all keep accepting LTG back when you know she don't care nothing about y'all. Carboy don't care about nobody either. Cynthia and Cart did sleep together. Joy's still a 304 median men on YouTube. Well, damn. All right, I understand you want to talk about LTG. We can talk about LTG maybe at the end of the live. I don't want to mix topics. because this is not about LTG. Well,
Ain't
you
that
know
what
what?
your ain't that what your topic say?
Get to the LTG
I
part
can't. I
when
be
we play the
all over
Mimi
the
video.
place.
Cause I didn't even watch it. I just got
Well,
word
actually, I had a
that
YouTube
that
notification. I said,
Mimi
"What the hell is this?"
stumped a mud hole in her
Shouldn't have
ass
checked it. I'm
and then
going
punched
back in
her head
about
with the Holy
5 minutes,
Ghost.
though.
You feel me? I'm live doing Diddy. I'm gonna catch the replay. All right, copy. Try to understand. Joy is like talking to a brick wall. Listen, that's why I can't argue with none of these women. I hear what they saying, and they telling the truth. Everybody know who she is. And you know what? It's funny. It sounds like everybody's saying if she took accountability, maybe they could get to that place where they might have empathy. But I feel like what they're saying is you can't have empathy for a person that won't even take accountability for what they did. I said they can't even get to the empathy point. That's what it felt like. What up, champ?
What's up, John Frank? Hey, Gear. Tonight, that shit. This is a fucking shit show. I swear to God.
Well, we're gonna be up for a minute, y'all.
Can you give me a rundown of what that conversation was about? Because I kind of was doing something, so I tuned out when y'all was talking, and then that lady interrupted y'all and fucked up the whole. I feel like she fucked up the whole thing. That's my opinion.
Yeah, she
even though she had good intentions.
That's why I asked her was she drinking or whatever. I don't understand. Like
I thought she was like on prescriptions. I felt the same. I felt like she was just not there, but she was trying to be there. Like she was in another world at the same time. Like no offense to her.
I mean, bless her heart. But I got up there, whatever. Like as I was talking to Chubbs, whatever. Triple got up there, and I got up there, and you know what I'm saying. And then Joy, she got up there, and she was trying to act lost, and to where so. Oh, I don't remember having that conversation. When did I say this? The whole conversation about when she put up the same jacket that she put on Trey, she put it on her ex, another man's back. So that's what I'm trying to, that's what I'm speaking on. I spoke with
her baby daddy. Is it her baby daddy?
Nosy. Who is this ex? What ex? Was it like somebody from YouTube? Somebody from where she lived at? All right, so somebody from around where she lived.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that don't seem like something you would just be around telling people.
They was together, whatever, and he cheated on her, and she found out. It was a whole shit show with them two, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, well he raped me or whatever." And I said, "Joy, did he really RA?" She's like, "No, but he a rapist now. I don't play with these niggas. So I'm just like, okay, he didn't do that. So
can I ask you something?
This shit happened like this.
Anaya, would you play around with something like that though?
Hell no.
So
that's why I said enough is enough.
You know for a fact, you could bet your life, you could bet on your family that she actually said that.
On my life, my kids, everybody. Why would I come out here and lie on Joy?
No. Listen, I'm not saying you lying. I ask people straight up, and sometimes I see if people would put it on their kids and stuff, and I feel like people that would put it on their kids most likely are not lying because that's what I do. So that's the way I view it.
Well,
so that's why I asked you straight up. Maybe it's something. Do you think it's a possibility she don't remember, or she's just denying it because she don't want to admit to it?
She's denying it, and that's why, before she dropped off, she started tearing up and shit because she knows.
This is my $1 million question. Why the fuck you ain't say this shit in January? Why in the fuck is it coming out now? In January, it should have been said, well, hold up. Y'all do know this bitch done lied and said this shit before because y'all was already still beefing around then because she recorded your husband. Why the revelation now is what I got a question. This is the only question I got. Vonnie, ask that for me.
Cared about Joy. I did. I gave a fuck about her. But I told her to leave me alone. But I'm just like, I could have been broke this shit out. I could have been brought this out. All this shit out. I could have been when all this shit went down. But I said, Joy, leave me alone. Leave me alone. So I already knew her patterns. And that's what I was trying to get Chubbs to understand. You don't know her like I know you. And that's why.
That's funny, though. You know Joy patterns, but you ain't noticed Chubbs patterns, how she stay dogging you. That is hilarious to me. But that ain't none of my business. I'm just a nigga on the outside that heard this shit through Whisper Call Live. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been over there.
Out last night. I brought this shit out last night because enough is enough. It's like you have a pattern of accusing people. When motherfuckers break up with you, when you mad at men, it's a pattern and it's dangerous.
It work in my favor, but you about 7 months late, ma'am. We got action though. Shit.
You're very dangerous. It's a lot of shit that I got on Joy that I just won't put out, but I'm just like, okay, you want to keep playing, so let me show people that this is your pattern. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you think, so you trying to say it's a pattern for her to go around putting sexual assault charges on guys? That's what you're claiming.
And she did it to the guy in her past. She did
Girl.
But do you know for a fact?
Oh,
Do you
Gabe's
know for a
avatar
fact
is
she
in
did
a
it to the
dark
guy in the
place.
past?
She told me on the phone. We had a whole conversation.
And when it comes to the Trey situation, I'm asking everybody, not just you. Did she go to the police station and get a police report, or is this still up in the air and nobody knows neither that?
Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't talked to
Because if she didn't go to the police station and get a police report, then who says that she lied and put anything on them? Maybe she let people think that by themselves, and maybe she said it in the background, but if you didn't go down to the police station and put a police report on that thing, or even go to the police station at all.
UP came out and said that Joy was behind the scenes, like getting her paperwork and all that shit.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the thing with UP. She's not credible. If she was credible,
yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I got you. UP said that they took down that channel the other day that's still alive, that's still up and running. That was just in here. So it's like everything UP say, you gotta pick and choose when she tells the truth.
But that piggybacks off of what we were saying. It's like you let UP and Bam be your mouthpiece, and they're known fucking liars. So why wouldn't you come out here and clear all this shit up? If UP, you let them be your mouthpiece while you was in the bushes hiding and all that shit. You let Bam and UP take over everything. So if you know the motherfuckers is out here saying, oh yeah, Joy's behind the scenes, she's doing what she gotta do. Why not come out and say, no, I'm not doing this. No, this didn't happen. Why are you not correcting motherfuckers that's in your...
You sitting on panels telling folk thank you and shit.
Because it never happened. That shit with her and Trey, it just didn't happen. And just like before, I said, we had a whole conversation a while ago. And she was ranting about Trey, J for K, truth, everything. It was a whole fucking over an hour conversation. And she said that shit. But I never said, I'm gonna bring it up. That's why I said, Joy, leave me the fuck alone. Because I can air you out. I said that on Sakina Live. But she kept poking and poking and poking.
That's why I say it too. But she kept poking and poking and poking.
It's like, okay, you did it to Trey, but you did it to somebody before. I wasn't gonna come out and even say shit, but I'm just like, enough is enough. When do you get tired of doing this shit? Putting jackets on innocent men's backs for what? Because they don't want to deal with you. They don't want to.
I'm gonna say this.
Be around you.
It sounds like you need a little more proof before you can put that jacket on her. Though, keep it real.
I don't record people. I'm genuine.
No. Doing that to people, like maybe she told you that, but do we know it to be true? Like that's my whole thing. I want to go off some facts.
She said out her mouth, so I don't.
But if she's a liar too.
Well, I think that's just her whole argument that's what she was told.
Exactly. That's it. Like,
all right.
I don't record.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're saying she put essays on guys.
I'm not going, let me record and have this receipt. I'm not a recorder. I'm just not. That's what she told me, and the shit happened. And I feel as though that's why she kind of broke down, crying a little bit before she jumped off the panel, because she know I'm not lying. She know Anaya's in a real one, been her fucking friend. So why would I come out lying? About what? When I came out and said a lot of shit, and she said, well, that wasn't true. Come to find out, Anaya wasn't lying. Like,
it's hard to believe. That's all. If you could understand that, it's just hard to believe if you could understand that. And not just for her, for any woman. You know what I'm saying? For any woman, I would be like, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard to believe that they would make a thing out of that. That's where I was at with it.
I don't know. That's her words to my ears, and it is what it is. I don't care who believes it, who don't. Listen, y'all can dissect it. Oh, if Joy said it, or if it's really true, I don't care. But it happened before. The allegation that's going on in 2025, it happened before. Why the fuck would I waste my energy lying on a Joy? It is what it is. She got to come out here and clean that shit up. She told me that on the phone. Conversation that she had. So it is what it is.
I don't think she's gonna hit the link, but I'm gonna drop the link for her because you never know.
She definitely ain't coming.
It is what it is. Anaya never came out lying on no damn Joy. Fuck, I gotta lie for her. I don't lie on my, like, lie for what? What am I?
You lied on me, but we're gonna keep it pushing.
Like, come on. It is what it is. That's what she said to me. And that's why I kept telling her. It's a thing that like, leave me the fuck alone, because I will air you out.
Can I ask you another question? When did she tell you this? Like around what date?
She told me
like around what time period? Yeah.
Oh my God, this was.
That way we could get an understanding of what was going on around that time.
I don't know. I'm gonna say like, I think that was around what, August of last year, 2024. That's when she would always call me venting about B. Nicole and all that shit that was going on. Like, Joe just called me.
And I got another question. How did you feel when she told you that at the moment?
Sorry for her. I felt sorry. I didn't know if it was true or if it was false. I was a listening ear. I'm just a listening ear.
But what did you say to her? What did you say? You didn't give her no advice behind it. Like, you didn't say, "Yo, that's wrong."
I'm not going to get into the whole in depth. Like, if you.
But this is what I'm saying. You putting it out.
When somebody's telling you that, and then they put a jack on somebody's back. I just said, like she said, I'm like, did he really rape you? Did he really RA you? And she was like, no, but it's accusation. I let her vent. I'm like, it's a lot of shit that she would call me about all of
So wait, no, but this is what I'm saying. No, I believe you on all that she would call you on all of us. But this is what I'm saying. When the lady's telling you that this dude, she said he raped her, but he really didn't. And then I'm trying to see what's your response to her when she tells you he actually didn't. Like, do you say, hey, that's wrong, you shouldn't do that? Because that's what I would think somebody would tell their friend. In my mind, you know what I'm saying? That's me spitballing.
This is taking a turn.
That was pretty much like
she ain't gonna be up there long.
So you didn't have a, but then what I'm saying, you didn't have a problem with it at the moment until y'all got into an argument. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm not saying that's what it is.
That's her issue. She's a grown ass woman. She's 50. Why gotta say, oh, well, you know that's wrong, boy. You know you shouldn't have done that. She knows it's wrong.
But you're saying it's wrong now on the platform, but on the phone at the moment when it happened, that's what I'm trying to say. Like me, I'm gonna say the same thing twice. On the phone, I'm gonna say it's wrong, and then when I get on the platform, whatever months later, I'm gonna say the same thing. It's fucking wrong.
She knows it's wrong.
I told her that day.
She asked me how the conversation went, and that's what I said. It is what it is. I let her vent or whatever, and I'm just like, damn. That's why I can say it's damn. Because it's from her ear, it's from her mouth to my ears. So it's just like, okay, ain't nobody else listening, ain't nobody around. I'm just like, damn. That's it. That's it.
I don't know.
She know what to do and how to handle situations.
Anaya, the conversation feel blurry because it's like there could be more context to the conversation. You say there is more, but it's like without hearing it, it kind of sounds like it leans towards Joy's side because it's like I'm trying to get the particulars of the conversation or the conversation back and forth. And what you're telling me is you let her vent to you. You let her vent to you. But I'm just saying.
You know I'm not lying. I'm not here to believe me. Believe or
not. Nah, I'm trying to see. Are you the type? Are you the type of person that your friend could tell you some fuck shit and you gonna have their back behind it, or you're gonna tell them the real behind it? No, I'm asking because I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the case is. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you if I knew.
It shows that on this app. It shows me riding and being here and having motherfuckers back. That's why I'm in a lot of shit that I am now. From having her motherfucking back, protecting this person, protecting that person.
But that's not what I asked you. I said if somebody says some fuck shit to you on the phone, are you gonna let it slide, or are you gonna let it slide because that's your friend, or are you the type to? No, I'm asking you, what would you do? What are you regularly doing with your friends on the phone if they say some fuck shit?
Sweet Southern Heat barbecue chips.
Do you kind of try to give them some good advice?
Hold on. Let me tell you something real quick. When motherfuckers tell me something, it is what it is. I'm like, damn, let them, she's gonna handle it. All of
like no judgment.
My friends, they call me whatever, we talk, it is what it is.
We listen, we don't judge looking at it.
So no judgment. That's what you're saying. When you talk to your friends, you're not judging your friends because they're your friends. No judgment.
I judge everybody. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with Joy? What do you want me to do?
I'm trying to get an understanding of what type of person you are.
How do you think I should have handled it? Oh, Joy.
I can tell you. No, listen. I can tell you.
She said that shit happened in her past.
Anaya, I could tell you what I would have did. Straight up. And honestly, if she told me that, I would be scared of her. Dead ass. I would be really scared of her. That's why I'm asking you these questions in a certain way, because if it pans out to what you're saying is true, we shouldn't be listen, you shouldn't be defending somebody that does to men. That's what I'm getting to. So before I put this jacket on her, I want to ask as many questions as I can. And I know it seems frustrating. I know you think I'm picking at you, but I'm not. Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't even want to bring that shit up last night. But like I was trying to make a correlation on Joy, her patterns. And all that. I'm not going to go in depth on everything that was said in the live. I mean, in a motherfucking conversation. Like she said what she said. And I'm just like, damn, she was venting, she was laughing. Everything was a joke. So I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna, Joy, when did this happen? What time?
Laughing about that situation.
Like, what the fuck? What do I look like doing that? I got too much shit going on in my real life to be
check this out, Anaya.
In-depth conversations about how that happened. She was laughing about it. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
But check this out, Anaya. Somebody on the phone with me and they tell me some shit like that. Not only am I going to look at them funny, I might just tell them. I might just be like, yo, are you serious? Because, yo, that's fucked up.
I said,
and I'm gonna start it off with that.
I said, damn. I was like, damn. But she was laughing. And that was the same type of situation. Like, you don't even understand. It's a lot of shit that I can put out. But I'm gonna use this as an example. Like the whole Cal situation when she called me laughing, me and Rashid looked at each other, and that's her pattern. Just laughing about just shit that don't make sense. Serious moments that should be taken serious. But I'm just like, that's her. Cause she called me about shit and we laughing. Okay, maybe that's how maybe that's how she copes. I'm not going to run down 100 questions. That's her past. That's not my past. I got a whole life out here. Bills, rent, all that shit. A husband, kids. I don't care. If it's funny to her, I'm not going to be, well, Joy, why would you? No, I'm not running down 100 questions. She know I'm not lying. Come on, man. And I understand, why you trying to understand, you trying to get some, some understanding. But what the
I'll do not. I'll ask anybody. I'll ask anybody a million questions for something so serious like that to get an answer. Anybody, not just you. Anybody.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I ask questions to see if I could find flaws in what you're saying. So if I hear a discrepancy, I hear a discrepancy. I just take you at your word. You feel me? Just like I take everybody at their word until they prove otherwise. But you know what I'm? It's just one of them situations. It's a fucked up situation. And I look at it with the overall end of it. My total conclusion is if you're telling the truth, I would never want to defend that person ever. If what you're saying is true. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I would feel at the end of it. That's why I'm just like boo boo boo. Now I'm waiting for Gilles to come so we can play that video. You gonna listen to it? It's the clip where you and her were talking. Just that small clip.
Go ahead, play it.
Wait, I need Gilles to come back up. Now wait, I'm waiting for Gilles to come back up. He should be up here in a second. Yeah, as soon as he come back up here, we got the device.
And you know what's crazy? Like I didn't put that out to be malicious or none of that, but I'm just like, it's a pattern. Like what she do, it's a pattern. It's like when all that shit broke, my channels was down. When all that shit happened, my channels was down. I came back for the first time months ago when all that shit happened. And I already knew. That's why I told Joyce, just leave me the fuck alone. Because I already know your pattern. I know the conversation that we had. So what the fuck I'm gonna come out and lie on Joy for? And she's sitting up there on the panel tonight acting like, when did I say? Are you okay?
I wish she would come up and y'all would talk just y'all two like women. You know what I'm saying? I would mute up and let y'all talk like women and have y'all conversation without interrupting or nothing. Because it's between two women.
I don't want to talk to Joy anymore. I'm tired. I'm drained. I'm done. I've been addressing Joy. I'm over it. I swear to God. She hopped on the panel with me tonight. And she ended up almost damn near crying, breaking down. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not on here to bully motherfuckers. I'm not no fake bully. But I told you to leave me the fuck alone because I know shit about you. And it's a lot of shit I can still put out. But I haven't. Just like my husband hopped on the panel, on triple panel, and said, it's a lot of shit. And I still haven't put out. Because I'm still
Drop that T.
trying to protect her. When she was attacking me, I'm still trying to protect her motherfucking ass. Just leave me alone. The motherfuckers need to know when you're lying, you're lying. You put jackets on back.
I want to hear this
back.
video
That's
clip.
what you're doing.
I'm nosy. I'm at least here for the video
I'm not
clip.
babying no motherfucking body in 2025. I'm done it before. I'm tired. I'm over this shit.
Girl, leave YouTube the fuck
I'm not
alone.
babying no motherfucking body no more. You got the heart to hop in chats and on panels and talk.
Leave YouTube alone, ma'am.
Me. When I was done, when you flipped on me and she for no fucking reason, because a popular crowd and the UP sector was turning on me and she, you thought it was cool to turn on me? All right, put my hands up. You got it. But you were still talking shit. She came in your chat, coming at me and she. Yeah.
All this
So
shit
ain't nobody
funny
here
to
to
me.
babysit no motherfucking body. Let her stand in her shit. Let her stand in her shit. She talk about everybody in chats and on panels and shit. Cocky
I
for no
agree.
reason.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. You feel me? She should stand in her shit.
I mean, you want to run and make suicide shorts and shit when I know
Not a suicide short.
you full of shit. You wasn't. Come on, now you wasn't about to do that, Joy. Already knew. Once she heard me and Triple live the night before, the next morning, that's when she put that short out. Because motherfuckers
suicide short.
asking questions, proving shit. Come on now, I'm not babying nobody. If you got enough motherfucking heart to hit Chuck's panel, talking shit about me, and then you had JJ came up there seeing me, everybody was on my neck, and I'm making any, like, it is what it is. You gotta have that same heart. You got heart to come out here and talk shit, have heart, back your shit up, and stand up for yourself. Debunk motherfuckers if they lying. You sitting over there quiet.
Not
You just
debunk.
so happened tonight to hop on the motherfucking panel, and here come her dope fiend ass friend Bam in the chat. They came together, package deal. Anaya wasn't lying. I would never come out here and lie on Joy, especially knowing Joy weak as hell. That's like,
wait, who she came out with? Who came out with who tonight?
No, tonight when Joy came up, Joy popped up on the panel and Bam was in the fucking chat. They came together, literally, and I addressed that shit on the panel. But
You think so?
She kept talking.
That's crazy. Because Bam ain't been defending her. Bam been turning on Cartboy and his Cartboy activity. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't know they was cool.
I addressed that shit when I was up there. I addressed that shit when I was up there. I was like, well, damn, y'all came together. Okay, I got it. Assignment understood. So I'm not gonna lie on Joy. I would never sit back and lie. That's what the fuck she told me. And she thought it was funny. That's not, of course it's not cool, but I'm not gonna sit back and, if that's her trauma, when she told me about it, if that's your trauma, I'm just like, damn, if she's laughing about it, I said, damn. But she's laughing about it. It's not like she was hurt and was crying. Oh my God, my ex, he did this to me before, and this happened, that happened. It wasn't that kind of conversation. It wasn't.
This
It was
video
her pretty
wasn't
much
out
just
in
like
August.
it was her lick back. It was her get back towards that man. I don't know his name. That's why she hopped up there asking me, I don't know his name. You didn't tell me his name. I wish I would have known his name. I wish I could have put a name to that accusation.
QST asked you a question in the chat.
Hold on.
Why it takes so long to come out? Just asking because it's hard to believe.
Why did what take so long? Oh, because when all this shit happened, that's when her and Trey was going through shit. I had animosity towards Trey, so I'm not gonna come out here and like, oh yeah, but you did this to Trey. No. And I get it. If it's hard to believe, it is what it is.
They talking about in January when the video came out.
It is what it is.
You ain't had
But
Anna
that's
with
the
me and
conversation that we had.
January.
I'm not going to come out here when all that shit happened with her and Trey.
They is mashing the timeline up. In a few short months, me and Joy would have been apart 3 years. They mashing up the timeline.
Yeah, because right when that shit happened, she was on the panel talking shit about me and Trey, dragging us on JJ panel. Trey did that shit, and I was shaking my motherfucking head. Like, see, Joy, you do dumb shit, so I'm not gonna come out, oh, well, he did this. I still had animosity towards Trey. So what the fuck I look like trying to vindicate her? I'm coming out, just got my not even my channel back. I activated myself, like my channel, from a new channel. So I'm not gonna come out here, fighting and all that shit.
But you're doing it now.
Not.
You're doing it now.
It is what it is.
Y'all got the
Yo, I got another sign.
Y'all ask me 100 questions, go ask her.
She won't hit the panel. Are you seeing me? Drop the link. I said hit the panel.
I ain't gonna be up here all motherfucking night.
No. I was gonna tell you something, cause without gears I can't play the other video, and I don't know where you at. So I was gonna skip that one and go to the Mimi one, because that one I could get access to. But what I was gonna tell you is what I heard on the panel with you and your husband when he was saying, because I was flipping back and forth. When he was like, whatever me and my wife went through, I forgive her. That's good that he did that. He gotta stop letting these other people use that against him and try to get under his skin with that. I'm glad he took control of the situation and said, this is my wife, I forgave her, and that's it. That was some real shit when I heard that. Because I was like, you know what? People fuck up. It is what it is, but you need to nip that shit in the bud so people can't keep using it against you as content on here. Because that's the main thing they're going to talk about.
That shit before. He had to come out, and people still using the same shit from 2 years ago against me.
No, I know, but today it felt more... Have more thing to it. You know what I'm saying? Have more... All right, I was going to keep you up for that part of the video, but I no longer have that part of the video, and I'm going to play the video with Mimi and LTG because I did not see that video today. So I don't know if you want to stick up or you want to drop down, but I don't have that video that I was going to play.
All right, y'all. We're done with that for now, unless he get the portion that I would be interested in. So yeah, let's get back to these Diddy tweets. They back. You still under oath. We met in 2024. You had a lawyer, Brian Friedman. Yes. You wanted to come back and work with Mr. Combs, right? We discussed it. Yes. This is the defense. You saw Miss Garagos taking notes? Yes. You said you didn't think Cassie was good for Mr. Combs. Why? I just thought they were toxic. Tell me about when you were in New York. I was in the Bronx. I hated it. It was 2002. I met Jeanette, then Mr. Combs. In 2001 was the World Trade Center thing. Then I met Mr. Combs. He wasn't doing drugs, right? He did ecstasy in Daddy house, but it got worse? Yes. I don't understand that one. You authorized Mr. Friedman to seek a job for you? It was all very procedural, lawyer to lawyer, but you were told you couldn't be given a job in the middle of the investigation. I don't remember that. Read this and let me know when you're done. Do you remember saying you had the biggest crush on him? Objection, 403. Did they say, is that them trying to say ho? Objection, ho. We just gonna pretend that that's what it said. 403. I know what 403 means. Or is it 304? Which one is it? I think he said objection, ho. Mr. Agnifilio, state of mind is being offered for the truth. We had a stipulation on this. Sidebar. They back. You called him Chalk for chocolate? I did. You started with Def Jam. Run DMC? I don't go back that far. I'm more Foxy Brown, Redline, Jay-Z. So how did you come to work for Mr. Combs? I put my resume on Monster after the World Trade Center thing. He said, "You'd work for me?" I was like, "Maybe." He was acting on Broadway and Raising in the Sun. I was impressed. I remember him being in that play. I was impressed. He had a major part. He was a star. Then I shadowed him on the Vote or Die campaign. My job was to get the t-shirts on the celebrities and into the photo shoots. I'd call them and say Puff wanted them to come. And they came, they did. How long before the jewelry missing thing? It was about 4 months. On the 4th of July, he threw a white party at his home on the Hamptons that year with Vote or Die. When did the jewels missing happen? After July 4th. The jewels were still on loan from Jacob the jeweler. Who else got lie detector? His stylist. He too had gone to street level of 1440 for manicures. The lie detector test was the next day. You never told HR? No. I got fired for 3 weeks. How did you get unfired? I went to work on his 35th birthday at Cipriani to do the celebrity list. I came back 2004 to 2006. Not all. As a personal assistant, then a liaison. I was making $65,000 for Combs, then $90,000 at Jive. Why'd you come back to Mr. Combs? I had gotten top records for R. Kelly. Mr. Combs said he was impressed. Asked me to come back for Sean John for women. I think I was a really good employee for him. He told you you were awesome. He did not use that word. You worked hard for him? I did. Others worked hard too, right? Not as hard as me. Well, that's some narcissistic ass shit to say. All right. I did learn a lot from Mr. Combs, almost crying. He broke that glass ceiling for us black people in the business world. Do you mean a minute? No, it's just complicated. We'll take a break. With jury and witnesses, judge, on DNA questions to Inspector Jimenez, the government's objection is overruled. Get the fuck up out of there. We asked for a bit longer. We've not been able to eat lunch. We're running ahead of schedule. Our case may be closer to 5 weeks than 6 weeks. And then they said it was 8 initially. So, okay. Next week is week 3. So, longer break. Juror and witnesses in. They proposed to use communications between Miss Clark and Miss Ventura. We don't see any non-hearsay purpose. Those are logistics and photo shoots being discussed. She testified to this on direct. The direct went more negative than we expected. Their theory is that Miss Ventura was not permitted to be creative. Judge, in the future, what you may submit overnight must be in the docket. Inner City Press. I want to read that right now. Judge. In their defense submission over the weekend, the defense argued the album cover was relevant. Right, Ms. Shapiro? Yes. Miss Ventura is topless with her arms crossed. So let's have Miss Clark come back. Bring in the jewelry. When you went into the park, it was to Tavern on the Green. We parked there earlier in the day in the park. We ran into Nas. When you say he had Miss Ventura spin, who is there? Let me show you what you said. You said Lorianne Gibson was there. They misheard me. When did you first meet Cassie Ventura? I met her with Ryan Leslie. Why did you not get along with Cassie sometimes? In 2008, she got more bravado in Benny's girlfriend the longer it lasted. She thought I was being paid to help her. Objection. Sustain. Re-ask this shit. What did you see? She went from being a sweet model to being a feisty girlfriend. Do you think she was talented? She had talented and was very beautiful, but not talented. She was not. I have good taste. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now, this is coming from a woman who says she made some hits for R. Kelly and stuff. Ooh. Crazy work. Talented to me is Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. She was more of a studio musician. She need things equalized. Did she perform live? A couple times. Not the greatest. Was she a hard worker? At times. Oh, the defense is eating her up. Well, not her, but Cassie. When she wasn't a hard worker, she preferred to be with her boyfriend. When we moved to LA after Kim had the twins 2009ish, I saw her developing more of her relationship with Puff, Mr. Combs. He supported her, yes, with stylists, other musicians, all the components to make a star. Did she get help? Did she get more help than other artists? Yes, Young Jock and groups from Atlanta. I developed French Montana. I ran into Cassie. She said she had a new deal with Epic. I dressed her like David Bowie. We did a photo shoot at my house. We wrote a mini movie and shot it. For the project, What About Official Girl? Super cute video. I don't remember any of this. King of Hearts. It was fresh. Puff liked it. Cassie had a green wig. Yes. We moved to admit this witness. There is a ceiling issue. You don't remember this email? I don't. Here in 2012, you're setting up a recording session for Cassie. Mario Winans was for the chairman. For Mr. Combs, yes. When did you learn Cassie was dating Kid Cudi? Fall of 2011. I picked her up there. You believe that after Thanksgiving, Miss Ventura and Kid Cudi were what? Getting to know each other. Why'd you help her get a burner phone at Best Buy? I told her you cannot do this on your bad boy phone. How did you know about burner phones? I grew up in Los Angeles. In December 2011, Mr. Combs was at an orphanage in Almaty, Kazakhstan. I heard it was Russia. How did Mr. Combs get into your building? I was told the security guard got fired. What was his name? Random security guard. What did he look like? Black guy, young and 35. What was Mr. Combs doing with the gun? He had it in his hand. He wasn't pointing it at you? No. What you told the government, he pointed at you. It says or waved around. That's more correct. Where did you change the street clothes? In my closet. Isn't it true you went so Mr. Combs wouldn't do something stupid? No, I went because he said he didn't care. I didn't want to go. Is Diddy a jealous guy? He has a bad temper. That didn't answer the question, though. To the Escalade. Did you pass the security guard? I saw him in his little hut. Mr. Combs was behind the driver with the gun on his lap. You made a call? Not then. Did you look at Kid Cudi's door to see if they could get through it? I was not really paying attention. I was so in my head trying to plan my next step. I was praying that Cudi was not in there. Did Cassie have 2 rooms? Cudi took her to one room. She had another. You were 100% that you called and told them Puff had a gun. Yes, I said it very quickly. I didn't want Puff to see me on the phone. Did you say that Lauren London was on the phone with you, Cassie, and Cudi? No, only part of the time. I wanted someone to know where I was. What did you tell her? I'm scared of mountain lions. Mountain lions? I don't know if you know the Hollywood Hills. Coyotes. Lauren was on the phone. Maybe it's such a long time ago. Are you aware that Lauren and Mr. Combs were friends for years after this? Yes. Then you see the Porsche coming up the hill. Yes, Cuddy is in the black Porsche. He stops next to us, then speeds off. We chase him. Then he loses us. We turn away. Then we see police pass us. Damn, that was on a high-speed chase in the Hollywood Hills? You go to pick up Cassie and go where? Cuddy's house. There was ADT there. Then you go to Mr. Combs' house and you say you see Mr. Combs kicking Cassie there and even in the street? Yes. You hung up on the fire inspector. I did. When you were on vacation, it was with who? Rihanna. After you were fired, what job did you get? I was hired by Chris Lighty to work for 50 Cent. Here you wrote to Mr. Combs, one day you'll forgive me. Anyway, be well. XX. Yes. You wrote on February 28, 2015, your grace period to be mad at me has surpassed the agreed time. Laugh out loud. You wrote that? Yes, sir. But he kidnapped you and you left and went to other jobs and you say you still talking to this nigga? Some ain't making sense. Some sour in the water in Missouri. It sure is. All right. Please read that aloud. I wrote, she was never my friend. She wanted me gone, I realized. Do you think Cassie wanted you gone? And then she started crying. Sorry, this is complicated for me. I felt that I was Puff's protector. I felt I was the only one gone. She was still there, and things were getting worse. I tried to keep professionalism as the goal. You thought you could be his protector? It was to move the ball towards the goal, to inspire. Did it hurt that he would only take you back because Cassie wanted? Yes. I have no parents. My son is autistic. My stakes are higher, sir. How much more, Mr. Oh, the judge. My bad. I was the judge. How much more, Mr. Agfidio? Can I talk to the government? Sidebar. Just a few more minutes, then we'll get you out today. Thank you, sir. You did a lot of great work with Cassie from 2016 to 2017, right? I believe so. Cassie had addiction problems? Yes. You made a short movie with her. It was called Love a Loser. You wrote him asking for forgiveness. I wanted my life back, my dream, my competency. When you met with me, you wanted to work for him, right? We discussed it. Nothing further. Miss Steiner. How much was Mr. Combs required to pay you? Sidebar. What happened with the job with Chris Lighty? He died the day before I was supposed to start. Then at Interscope, it wasn't about a job. They told me to leave Puff alone. Objection. Sustain. I was blacklisted. Objection. Sustain. Why did you return to work for Mr. Combs? So people could see I wasn't disposable. At this level of business, he held all the power. Why did you meet them? Get my life back. In the kidnapping, did Mr. Combs carry a gun? Yes. The judge says to the jurors, I know we kept you longer than I said. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Judge, tomorrow? LAPD, LAFD, Jimenez, Nash, and Mia. What about the VTC with Mr. Combs and MDC Brooklyn Jail? There are logistical difficulties in the evening. They believe they're being flexible. We get cut off after 5:30. The legal minutes cut off when MDC legal is not there. The other calls are capped to 300 minutes. They're filtered. Let me work on that. There are union issues with the VTC in the evening. Maybe more SCIF time, whatever the fuck that is. Adjourned. Fuck. Okay. Now I gotta go to the 26th. Okay, cool. We ain't gotta go too far back. Um, 27th. I'm scrolling up. They goddamn Diddy. I'm going, y'all. I gotta scroll. Let's jump to May 27th. Then May 22nd. Come on, man. What the fuck? It went, oh, damn it, I've been scrolling the wrong fucking way. Oh, no. Let's see. If I click on this one, will I be able to go through all of them? No, fuck. Can't do that one. All right, we still scrolling, y'all. We're still scrolling. I guess I would need to get closer to the 29th then, huh? 28th. 28th. People be doing a lot of tweeting about different cases. Is this the beginning of it? Yeah. This is the beginning. I won't hear the
Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Thursday, May 29th, 2025, we're heading in for day 12 of the testimony in U.S. versus Sean Combs. It's raining, but we're heading in. Now, yesterday, they thought they would get to the second graphic victim, Mia, but it didn't happen. And one reason was because of the motion for a mistrial. This stylist Deontay Nash, his direct, was interesting, very sassy, he called Maureen Comey girl. He said, yeah, yes, girl. But the cross took a lot longer. In fact, initially Judge Subramanian said, we'll keep the jury until 4 so that this witness can finish and fly back to California. He had a ticket. Maureen Comey is going to have to rebook him because Xavier Dawson, who's so far done 3 cross-examinations, and there's a pattern there. If you check the transcripts, it's on Inner City Press, and week 3 on Google Play will be out shortly. Tomorrow is the end of week 3. Xavier Donaldson's cross was hard-hitting. He asked him, apparently he found in the 3500 material, which is that the prosecution has to give the defense basically every piece of paper they have about their witnesses. Not long before they testify, but before they testify. And somewhere in those notes was apparently a notation that Maureen Comey noticed either an odor, maybe a certain redness of eye. Anyway, she asked Or he told it. Could be Deontay Nash said it. He said, I didn't say I was high. I said I was smoking. He appeared for his interview with the SDNY prosecutors, high as a kite. I don't know if he flew back to California that day, if he got rebooked. I don't know how much has been spent flying him around. I will say he was an interesting witness. And he's going to continue this morning, pretty soon. In fact, maybe before I put this up. So anyway, that's it. Then Mia, let's be serious. Mia is going to testify. And I think it's going to be a real point in the trial. Let's just put it that way. There's no mistrial granted, and now another victim is taking the stand. So there's that. There's other trials coming up here, and I have to, every time there's a break, I run around the courthouse. I ran to the mag court.
All right, he's done with Diddy. Oh no, I'm at the wrong spot. Fuck. All right, we're in the right spot. I don't know why my screen keeps moving. All right. So now we are on Wednesday. What was Capricorn Clark's role in 2011? The mixtape? Nah, she was gone. What did she? Wait a minute. It's at the beginning. Hell no, that ain't the beginning. I knew that didn't seem right. They ain't say all in or nothing. Okay, that's what he was just talking about, Mia and all of them. The articles in the scrapbook are not being offered for truth. The article says Mr. Combs wanted to get to the bottom of Biggie's murders, but the feds are investigating us. They've been trying to get this in. If it went back into the jury room as evidence, it could be presidential to the prosecution. But to let the jurors look at it as a demonstrative. If they flip through it, okay. If it's passed around, we want a limiting instruction. Who's going to be cross-examining Mia? YSL still. What if we redact the part about Biggie's murder? It's more than that. You can see the articles are not relevant to this case. It's that the scrapbook was put together. You've been given some leeway. I'll leave it to you. I don't want to waive the issue. Thank you. The social media post, there's an objection. I overrule it. The text messages, my sense is there are parts in the threads that are hearsay. They're trying to show that the defendant was going through some heavy shit, and that's why he was asking this way. What about her smelling her own armpit? I don't think that's relevant. Okay, 401. At 8:55 a.m., the defense sent me a slew of messages about Deontay Nash. They should be excluded. Mr. Donaldson, what are those? We want 2 photos in. The rest are for impeachment. I was told of the photos last night. Fine. Bring Mr. Nash back to our jury. We rebooked this witness flight for 2 p.m. We're hoping he will be off the stand in time to make that flight. All rise. How are you? Bliss. Text from you? What was Capricorn Clark's role in 2011? The mixtape? Nah, she was gone. What did she work on when she was there? Maybe the photo shoots you guys showed yesterday. I learned a lot from Capricorn, actually. Okay, well, we have breaking news. Joy is about to hit John Frank's panel. Let's be nosy.
In 20-something minutes. Where you at, girl?
Well, she's not there yet. She's not there yet, but we are. We're waiting. We are on location.
scream and holler. Is that what you thought? Is that what you thought? No, you're not about to do that. You ain't about to do it. You ain't about to do that, girl. Girl.
Mimi was ghetto
Girl,
today.
you ain't about to do that. Okay. No, you got the wrong bitch the wrong day. So you can't mess with me no days. On your best day. Perfect, y'all know.
Tell me.
I'm giving you a few more minutes. I'm giving you a few more minutes, little believe. Believe me, I done told you. I done told you.
Is she
No, I
gonna hit
didn't
the
tell
league?
you, but I'm telling you now.
We'll see. Troy finna have
I
me
didn't
waiting
tell
on
you,
that.
but I'm telling you now.
Oh shit!
Leave me
We
alone.
got action.
Lovely.
Anaya will be up in 3 minutes.
What's up, Joy?
Listen, I ain't got too much time. I want to say this. That was hello. I'm sorry. How you doing? I want to say that interview that you did with Anaya. That was awesome.
What the?
Y'all know what? I'm
And,
finna hit the
I'm just
motherfucking
gonna drop
link.
down from that. And,
Oh, okay.
maybe
She better
Can I
have
ask you a
left.
simple question? And if you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
So she went
If you
up
do,
just
then
to
answer
say
it.
that was an awesome
If
interview.
you do, then answer it.
What the fuck?
I'm not good at deciphering the stuff that you put up on your community wall, but I be trying to understand it. And other people kind of confused too.
Fuck she
Can you give
called
me
in for?
an understanding of what you're trying to say? Because I seen what you wrote about he don't like you talking freaky to her. Was that in regards to Cynthia talking
Get him
freaky
in.
to him?
Get the questions in, God. I mean, John Frank.
that's me throwing rock and hiding my hand.
Listen, when you
She
standing next to
dropped.
me, you don't gotta hide your hand. You
She
did.
dropped.
You kind of
She
see.
said, "That's
Oh,
me
she
throwing
left?
a rock and hide my
Damn.
hand," and left.
Somebody must have made it get off. But listen, I tried it.
A little stiff ass
But at least
appearance.
she said that. Oh man, y'all laughing too good. I'm not telling you what. I was gonna try. Listen, I'm surprised she said that. But I was gonna let her know. When you standing next to me, you don't gotta be scared of nobody.
Good interview,
I got
John
you.
Frank,
It's
because
all
you were
good.
going
You know
because
what
you
I'm saying?
asked
I might
Anaya
not be able to
questions.
handle the women for you, but I can handle the cart. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely handle the carts. You know what I'm saying? I could push them where they belong in the parking lot and put them in the designated area. They said the stiff ass appearance. Look, and a stiff appearance is better than no appearance because I would never think that she would have hit the link.
Everybody
Yeah,
over there,
take
that's
what you
why
can
she
get.
hit the link. The
'Cause
bitch like attention.
That, yeah, I understand. That was like a big baby step for her when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Imagine having to come to my panel and you gotta put yourself in her shoes for 2 seconds. You feel me? That was a big step for her because, you know, it's been like that for years. JJ says talking nasty to him. Oh yeah. So basically, Cynthia.
I'm gonna catch
And
George
remember
slipping on
that
the panel.
picture. Remember, he was standing right behind you when you took that picture. It was butt cheeks to crotch. You feel me? So, and then y'all was mad. She will hit a link. John Frank, come on now. She will hit a link. Neckbone uncomfortable. Yo, Gears, you still got that clip loaded? And then I can get back to Mimi. Should I finish Mimi out? Let me finish Mimi out, and I'm gonna put a speed on it. We could do Mimi's in like 8 minutes.
Okay.
Joy, if you change your mind and you want to come back up here, you want.
Well, let me know when they done with Mimi. What the fuck did I do? Please don't tell me. Son of a bitch. Please don't tell me. Oh, okay. Whew. I would say, no, G. It's gonna take too long. Do you recall a picture of Cassie in green hair? That was a group idea. I walked the carpet with Cassie in NY at the VMAs. It was a curated look. You had to get approval from Puff. Well, you had to get approval, yes, from Puff. You say Mr. Combs was kicking Cassie on the ground. The unfortunate eye gas incident, correct? Yes. You didn't tell prosecutors she was kicked while bleeding? No, they didn't ask. I only answered what they asked. You know Cassie was in a relationship with Kid Cudi while she was in a relationship with Mr. Combs? Oh, okay. You didn't know? Nah, I thought she and Puff had broken up. Cassie was in South Africa. You were at Revolt Conference in Miami? Correct. Yes, I was there to style Lil' Kim. So yes, I put her together with Michael B. Jordan. I mean, he fine, she fine, why not? Judge said, hold on, my nigga. What are we doing here? We gotta get some order to this bitch. So Gina was in Miami too. No, you don't put that on me. They kept me away from seeing Gina. Cassie got upset. She said, why does he keep humiliating me in my career? She was upset? Not really. You set her up with Michael B. Jordan. Yes, and Mia drove it home, making sure she had his number. So a bad boy employee set her up with Michael B. Jordan. That's Michael B. Jordan. Don't mess that up. Do you know Andre Branch? No. You were aware Cassie was in a relationship with Andre Branch? Oh, the cute football player. Yes, but I never met him. And in 2016 with Brandon of the NFL, I mean NBA, sorry. In those texts, you talk with Cassie about Michael B. Jordan. You say, no one better say shit to me. Love you. I mean, LY. What is LY? Love you. Or maybe it's a typo. You know everything. I don't remember. I'm sure we were being antagonized by your client. Well, damn. Cassie was upset by Gina. She said, girl, let's go out and do our thing. Do what she want to do. Actually, we were both pretty chill. Stayed in the house a lot, but that would be fair. Let's read these messages. You do the blue. Oh, you got some names in here. Just go ahead. Where you going? Donaldson as Cassie. Secret trip out of town. Nash. Girl. Laughs. Good friends don't pry. That's not my method. I just replied, girl. Highlight the green part. Cassie is telling you October 30th, 2013, after the incident with the cut on the face. She says, I've already been turning up too much. You say you saw her with the black eye on FaceTime around the time of the Intercontinental. I saw it in person. When her makeup would wear off, you could see it. Let Mr. Donaldson ask you the questions, says the judge. You read these after Cassie says, this nigga is wasted. We both did the same. Is there a lot of people there? Oh, it's talking about a Gwen Stefani song. He said, take your broke ass home and ride into the sunset. And we did. Did she mention to you about having threesomes with other men? Ugh. No, she didn't tell me. Mr. Nash, read that to yourself, then lift up. On May 10th, 2025, you told the government the videos came from her phone. I told them that he would tape her on her phone. Isn't it true she said videos were from her phone? He would record her on her phone. I stand firm on that. You say Mr. Combs said, you won't do this one thing for me? Yes. You said you saw Mr. Combs pointing in Cassie's face in the blind dragon, maybe, right? But you never told the government, right? The first you said is at trial. I guess so. I gave them very little by phone. She said she didn't want to go. You helped her pick clothes for court. She couldn't fit anything. She needed clothes for the pregnancy. Damn, they hired this nigga to style Cassie for court. That's crazy. Where the government Sure, know they could spend some money on some frivolous shit. Trump, how about you get Doge to checking on shit like this? Why the fuck Cassie need a stylist to come to court to testify? The fuck? She couldn't find her own moo-moo in her closet? She needed clothes for the pregnancy, right? On that Friday, after she finished, she called you and said, I'm done. It wasn't like that. Did you get Cassie super high? What? No, I did not. Mr. Nash. The 29th birthday, you say she packed sex toys in her duffel bag from her bedroom, right? Correct. Mr. Combs didn't say grab the sex toys? They were going on the golf cart. Let's talk about Las Vegas, New Year's, 2016, 2017. You said you were told Cassie was sleeping all day, correct? Put up DX 1847 for the parties only. What's this, Cassie? The low budget producer you mentioned was there. Yes, right next to me snoring. You say Cassie told you another man was coming over and asked you to leave? Both of us. Your reaction was sighs. Yes. You saw a man walking around knocking on the door and they let him in? Yes. They were not drugs, right? We were doing them in our separate places. Once I started working, just start going, I was packing my 10 body bags. Then they went to a hotel, and again, she didn't tell you she didn't want to go. Correct. She actually said she wanted to stay home, work on her music. Read the green. Enjoy y'all time together. Y'all don't get much of this.
Go to the well, lovely.
Okay. They still ain't played it. Combs, Donaldson. You're telling Cassie in January 2017 to enjoy her time with Puff, correct? Yes. Cassie wrote, I spoke up for myself, and you wrote you wish you were with them on vacation. No, I meant Mexico, not with them. What the hell? Cassie wrote, the next room is on the beach, this one on the golf course. I have everything organized. I wrote, laugh out loud. Do you have a lot of shit? Donaldson is Cassie. Yes, but we made it all fit. Girl, you are always on vacation. You stayed in touch with Mr. Combs? Yeah, because he was cutting up. Oh, I get it. You did a seafood thing with Cassie. Correct. You know Kim Porter, who tragically passed? Yes. You knew Andre Harrell passed? Yes. You texted Mr. Combs to make sure he was okay? Correct. Mr. Combs wrote to you, the trainer. You could have given me a heads up, black heart emoji. How is she? He meant Cassie. Yes. In 2022, you wrote Mr. Combs, I love you. Anything you need, I got you. Well, everybody love Puff Daddy, huh? Yes, Mr. Combs won an award that year and you congratulated him. I don't think so. I asked how to RSVP to his party for someone else, Claire Summers. Cassie told you about a secret trip. I object, sustain. You deeply cared for Cassie for 15 years. Yes, she kept secret from you, and I do from her. We don't have to tell each other everything. Nothing further. Redirect. Why were you afraid for her? Things could get violent fast. What devices did Mr. Combs use to film? Hers. Film her. Hers. You said they appeared high at the 29th birthday party. Yes. Was Mr. Combs in control of his actions? Yes. And what did you say? You going to get some dick tonight. Did she want to go? No. No further questions. Nothing from me. Mr. Nash, you're excused.
Just so she can keep asking questions.
Oh shit. And what is the judge say about this next witness? Okay, the next witness will use the pseudonym. Okay, so they're using a fake name. There is to be no recording. Witness comes in. How do you wish to be identified? Mia. M-I-A. Don't show this exhibit. What is it? My passport. Show for the jury only. Brian Steele said, I would like to see it too. Where are you from? Virginia Beach, Virginia. Who is this? Sean Combs. What did you call him? Puff. I worked for him as a personal assistant. Mia. Then as a director of development and acquisitions for remote films. How was it working there? Puff's mood changed all the time. Was he violent to you? Yes, he's thrown things at me. He's thrown me against the wall into a pool, ice bucket on my head, slammed my arms into a door, and he sexually assaulted me. Sexually assaulted you more than once? More than once. Did you want to be in the arts? Yes, this was before social media. I thought if I put my mattress on my car and drove to New York, I could do it. I went to work for Georgina Chapman, red carpet dressing. Then assistant to Mike Myers. How did Mr. Combs hire you? I met with a recruiter. I met with HR and Tony Baez Fletcher. How did Mr. Combs interview you? He, at his apartment, he was on the phone wearing his underwear. The HR lady left. Did he put on clothes? Yes. Did you get the job? Yes, I was excited. How much did you expect to work? A lot, but I didn't fully understand. How much were you paid? $50,000. What did you do on your first day? HR told me I was on trial for 2 weeks. Where did you start? His Alpine, New Jersey house. I was there all day. Then where? Back to the office for a few hours more. Then I was told Puff wanted me to come to the studio. How long were you there? Until 1 p.m. the next day. Then where did you go? Puff's apartment, then home. How fast did you have to return? I didn't take a nap. I didn't want to risk it. How much did you sleep during your first 24 hours on the job? I didn't. I took it as a challenge. There had been a TV show a few years before called I Want to Work for Diddy. It was like that. How did you deal with lack of sleep? When I was young, I'd tell myself you could sleep at 3 p.m. Objection. Overruled. How long did you stay up at once? 5 days. I take Adderall, extended relief. I could quasi-function and stay awake. God damn. When did you go to sleep? My hearing went and my equilibrium was off. Blurred vision, lights that weren't there. I cried. Were you told you could sleep? Yes. By whom? Puff. Why did you stay awake that long? I was working. I'm introducing exhibits. It's a long process. These exhibits are under seal. We renew our objection. Admitted under seal. What is this? A list of my responsibilities I sent to Tony Baez Fletcher on November 10th, 2011. Puff has said, I don't know what you do all day. Let's focus on a few things in this document. Hold on, now let's see.
On when you know how to do that, you get used to doing that. You know what I'm saying? The shit will take you out your element sometimes, and then you'll end up becoming the people that you despise. And people will forget in the long run when history is told. They'll make it seem like you're the bad one because you had a bad moment because they took you there. No bueno. Yo, Gears, you wanna play that Joy video or you wanna save it for tomorrow?
Oh shit, I gotta upload that motherfucker.
Let's do that shit tomorrow then, because I'm good giving me that lip. Like I should get off. Feel me?
Oh, well, they're not doing it.
Alright, my bad for fucked it up or whatever. I don't know what happened, but you wanna say anything? You wanna drop anything before I go?
No, I'm good.
Alright, real quick, KK, can you please let up off of Vonnie? That's my homie. I don't know why you arguing with her. I think it's cool and funny that you're reviewing my videos. I like it. I'm totally entertained by it. You know what I'm saying? But can you get over Vonnie and Vonnie? I don't know what she talked about, but I fuck with. But I think just Vonnie. You feel me? Oh, and Beefy. Yo, Beefy. Please stop calling Miss Tawana a bitch, cause yo, we in the same place. And if fuck around somebody send me the information, we gonna have a conversation. And you're not gonna like it. I promise you. So you can talk all that internet shit you want. But if you see me, I'll guarantee you're not gonna be talking like that. And it's all because you out here calling Miss Tawana the B word. So please refrain from doing that, and you'll be doing yourself a favor, I promise you. Cause you don't want these problems. And I don't even want to get in trouble. Because the last couple motherfuckers that thought they was tougher than me, man, it's always me that gets in trouble. I'm tired of getting in trouble for busting somebody's ass that started with me. You feel me? So if you can talk about me all you want, please refrain from calling her the B word. She's a woman. You know, I'm telling you the nice way, so I don't have to tell you the not nice way. Because when I get to you the not nice way, it's not going to be nice at all. So, I'm telling you, the rest is on you.
Dog or hoe?
What happened?
I said dog or hoe.
Oh yeah, Gears did make him run off the panel.
Okay, so it's really like I don't even want to get into those type of problems.
He ran from Gears
But when
earlier.
you start calling her the B word, it kind of triggered me. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't even know, and I don't even want to talk about it. You feel me? So this like, just chill, please, because you can talk about me, but please don't, because it will happen to you, bro. Just chill. That's all. It don't gotta be that deep, but it could be. And yeah, KK. Yeah, please, Bonnie. Alright. You know my girl called me Hope White. She seen that shit because I played it on YouTube. And she seen that shit on the screen. It said like 304 break, and then she started putting on what was it? FBE and certain E. Yo, KK had me cracking the fuck up. I wish KK was a little bit nicer so we could hang out with her. You feel me? I wish she was a little bit nicer.
I would, yeah. KK, you need to be a little bit nicer because it's like you came over here, hit the panel, you know what I'm saying? Me and John Frank was cool with you and all that shit. We ain't get on you, none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But you like you was trying to tell him like open the chat up, let you rock in the chat and shit. But then when you do your lives, we can't come in your chat or hit your panel, none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it gotta be you gotta reciprocate the gesture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that shit. I like KK. I just don't like it when she talk about.
Cameron said, "Fuck y'all."
That pass. Just not do that.
I'm taking this opportunity to smoke.
Shit, but if you come into the shit, start trouble with Vonnie, that's just like, come on. That's coming in hot. And if you want to come in with a fair shot, with a fair shake, come in with a fair shake. And if somebody start with you, we judge it upon who started it, upon the situation. But don't just come in here hot. You funny. I like your opinion. Even if I don't agree with it, it's funny. It's good. It makes good content. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta argue with people. I'm not getting you up here to argue with nobody. So that's not even, if I wanted to do that, I would tell people up front. That's my intentions. But I already got you from the last time I put you and LTG on the panel. Or me and Gears there. I don't remember how it went. But they both felt a certain type of way about that. She felt like we put them to battle and fight like gladiators. And days later, LTG also felt the same way. So even though they don't like each other and they wanted with each other, they kind of passed the buck on to us. Like we kind of orchestrated that shit how it is when we just went along with the motion. Keep it real. I blocked her because she disrespected Vonnie. Oh. Well, she shouldn't have disrespected Vonnie. Vonnie's earned her stripes with me. So, you know, you shouldn't have disrespected Vonnie, man. Vonnie probably didn't say nothing to you. Pretty sure. So, but if you come in and be cool, then it's all cool. I was want to have you hear your opinion on shit, and we can have fun. And then you can help me get LTG, man. Come on.
All right.
My choice. You feel me? her team.
I'm done with it. Let's focus on a few things in this document. Please read this. All of PD's social media presence. Who is PD? Sean Combs, Puff Daddy. I wrote mainly as between Puff Daddy and Hollywood. Did you do that? How'd you do that? Blackberry 24/7. Mia, I wrote anticipate his moves. Why was that important? It dictated the day. You wrote every day is different. And that he could ask you to crack his knuckle or do his taxes. Did you have an apartment? Yes, in NYC. Were you there much? My roommates joked they lived with a ghost. In LA, where did you stay? In the staff house, then in Puff's house. 9933 Beverly Grove, then 9374 Beverly Crest, then 200,000 South Mapleton in Miami. 2-star. Could you leave? Only with Puff's permission. Once I left at 2 a.m. after he was asleep, I got in big trouble. What happened? Security called me to say he was sending them to find me. It was at the first LA house, 2009 or 2010. Were you allowed to lock your bedroom door? No, he said it's my house. No one locks my doors in my house, so it really wasn't my room. But did security get to lock their doors? One had a deadbolt, another a keypad. I was told they were actively hiring other assistants. How long to Malcolm, the assistant who was there when you started to stay? 7 or 8 months. Were you the only one then? Yeah, for like a year. How did you feel? I didn't have time to feel. It was insane. Puff gave me a pep talk like we were a team. He said I need a second brain. Did he hire more? Yes, eventually, but I still felt like I was responsible. You got punished in various ways, getting cursed out, my intelligence insulted, and my job threatened. Who did those things? Puff. Who's this? George Kaplan. He was another personal assistant for Puff after me. What was Revolt's Films? Puff and I started together. Were you still performing personal assistant duties? Yes. How much did you get paid? 70,000, then 100,000. Those were supposed to be bonuses. Did you get them? No. Let's break. They're working for Puff. We became close friends. Still today? Yes. How was their relationship? Highs and lows, unequal. Was there violence in their relationship? Yes. We'll get back to that. What was Mr. Combs' role with respect to her career? He decided on everything. Shows, the looks. What's this? Email from Cass to Puff and others me. When did she send it? It was 4 a.m. It says 7 a.m., but we were in California. It was one of their hotel nights. What did she write? She was canceling, apologizing to Interscope and others. Did Mr. Combs respond? Please read. Cass wrote about telling Slevin Hill. What does she mean, do you think? Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill of BET. Cass wrote, no support, no show. Why did you forward this to Tony Fletcher? I had to keep her informed. She was in charge of booking hotels. Did you ever see Mr. Combs on a movie set? Yes, everyone would be nervous. He would insert himself. What was his role with respect to Cassie's appearance? He was in charge of it. Did you have exposure to Cassie's finances? Yes. How? I learned the company paid her credit cards, and the places where she lived were under his company names and her cards. Did he take things away? Yes, cars and jewelry and support if he couldn't get her on the phone. He keep tabs on her through me. What part of your job? What is part of your job to spend this time with Cassie? Yes, I had to do whatever Puff told me to do. Could you go where you wanted? No, we had to be where Puff told us we could be. And if not, something very scary. The punishment was unpredictable but terrifying. We'll talk more about that as we get through your testimony. How would Mr. Combs communicate with Miss Ventura? Sometimes through me. Did you see violence? What kind? I saw a lot of aftermaths and injuries she had. I've seen him attack her and throw her on the ground. I've seen him like crack her head open. I've seen him chase her, things like that. Did she fight back? No. What did you hear and see? Suitcases being thrown into the foyer. Did you see Cassie after that? She was outside crying in a bush. She looked terrified. She gestured, I'm hiding. I'm not here. What did you do? Retreated. Did you tell anyone? I think the chef was in the kitchen. The sentiment was like, objection, sustain. What did the chef say to you? Objection. Not for the truth, sustain. What happened in Cassie's apartment? We were there, me, Cass, and Deontay Nash. What were you doing? Helping her pack for a big trip to London. Puff came banging on the door, very irate. How did he get in? Key from the front desk. What was Mr. Combs asking Cassie? Have you been drinking or something? She hadn't answered his calls. What did Mr. Combs do? He came after me and Deontay, screaming, has she been drinking? He was crazy aggressive. He attacked her. He threw her to the ground. Me and Deontay jumped in and tried to stop it. What did you do? Deontay is very small in comparison to Puff. There was a little tornado going on. He had Deontay in a position where I was scared he was going to kill him. Well, damn. So I jumped on Puff, but he threw me off against the wall. I felt like I was in slow motion. I realized we were in big danger. He ran into the bedroom and gagged Cass. Under her bed is this wood bed platform. He slammed her head into the corner. Man, this nigga whooped 3 people's ass and what, y'all couldn't jump this nigga? God damn. Puff is treacherous out here. What injuries did Cassie get? Her head was gushing blood. What did Mr. Combs do? He got into protector survivor mode. He said to call Dr. So-and-so. Tell them Cass was drunk and hit her head. Why did you do it? Puff said to. His eyes were black. It was like he was looking through me. He was like completely. Let's get a next question. Did you see Mr. Combs take drugs? Yes. When he was high, how did he appear? Sometimes the life of the party or hyper. Where was this? Ibiza or Burning Man or music conference? When he smashed her head, did he seem high? No. Did you go to Prince's party? Yes. What happened the night before? Big award ceremony, Sweet in the Beverly. He told me to stay with Cassie, that he was going to be at his house with his kids, but then I heard about Prince's party. What did you do? Cass and I debated like little kids if we should sneak out the house and go to Prince's party. Prince performed on a little table. Then I saw Puff come in with his bucket hat. We locked eyes. I thought, oh, crap. Cass just booked it. Where did you go? Hold on, y'all. All right. Cash just booked. Where'd you go? Across the street. There were woods or bushes, but Puff called Cass and had her on the ground. In front of everybody? So he just was openly doing this and nobody said anything. Prince didn't say nothing? Oh, okay. Puff started to attack her, but Prince's security quickly intervened. And later, I went to another hotel. The next day, HR told me Puff was suspending me without pay. Did she say why? The Puff said I was being insubordinate. Break. Jury leaves. Miss Meyer, how much longer with me is direct? The rest of the day. We'd like her off the stand by the end of the week. Bruh said, oh, this is a problem. First it was a flight, now this. I have not cut anything. I let Mr. Donaldson take the time we wanted. I'm not blaming the court. It's a pattern, I'm saying. It's common courtesy. I don't know how long Mr. Steele's cross will be. They don't need to put those things on record. If we can complete this witness this week, fantastic. It keeps things moving. Many of our witnesses are flying from across the country. We need to know for flights next week, Monday. Mr. Nass's cross was twice as long as the direct. Mr. Steele told us he anticipates his cross being an hour and a half or 2 hours, and no event longer than direct, not to hold him to it. I want to keep on schedule. How late will we be going? Latest at 4 o'clock. Now break. We have subpoenaed from Verizon phone records. Ms. Garagos has agreed that if your honor finds them admissible, you can give them to us and we to them. That's fine. Let's get me a bet. Mia, you were speaking about violence between Mr. Combs and Cassie. Have you traveled to Turks and Caicos? Yes, to Parakeet, twice in 2012. Me, Puff, and Cass. What happened? I was sleeping in my bedroom and I was woken up. Cass ran in saying, you've got to help me. He's going to kill me. What did you do? We started pushing furniture in front of the door to try to block it. Puff was banging and screaming. I had a porch that went out to the beach. We ran. What do you remember about running? I remember being amazed that even while running fast, we could be attacked by bugs. Did you run another time? Mia. I have another visual of where we were hiding of trying to escape like 2 separate times. We got onto paddle boards and went out into the water. Puff was on the beach screaming at us. It was flat and we went out far. Puff got smaller and smaller on the beach. The sky got dark and objection overruled. We went back. Did you ever call the police? No. Why not? I believe Puff's authority was above the police. I would have said objection there too. This was before social media and Me Too. There were no examples of people standing up. I thought it was under the confidentiality deal with Puff's business. What's this? A photo of Cass eating a hot dog at the premiere of her movie. The perfect match. She has bruising under her makeup. I took this photo. Any other injuries covered up on a red carpet? Yes, at Cannes Film Festival. What injuries did you see? A busted lip. She was injured. Where were you? In her hotel room with Larry Sims, her hairstylist. Did you learn how she got the injuries? Cass had an audio recording of Puff attacking her. How did Cassie sound on the audio recording? Objection, overruled, panicked. I heard the sound of someone getting hit. Did you go to events? The premiere of Brad Pitt's movie, Killing Them Softly. I need water. What happened at the premiere? Puff was digging his nails into her arm and talking low. What would Mr. Combs ask you to do? Take care of her. I'd bring her arnica gel. For what? Bruises. What the fuck is arnica gel? And the whole industry failed Cassie. Let's turn to December 22nd, 2011. At Puff's house, the mood was darker than normal. This was more of a, like, Puff was upset. What did he tell you? That Cass had been talking to somebody else. Who? Kid Cudi. How was he? He seemed heartbroken. It was ominous. I'd never witnessed Cass to do something to really cause him to be upset. I felt something bad would happen. Did you then see her in a black car with Capricorn Clark? Did you reach out to anyone? Yes, to D-Rock. What is this? My emails with D-Rock. Only the redacted one into evidence. Same objection. He was security. With that foundation admitted. Read the messages. I wrote to D-Rock. I'm worried about P. This feels different. Hit this email when you get it. Love you. Were you romantically involved with D-Rock? Definitely not. That's just how we talk. Let's talk about the hotel nights. What was your role? I would sometimes take them there, unpack, set up. I would have to just be like on call essentially and clean up before housekeeping. What would you bring? His lotions and potions. Astroglide and candles. Some of them cheap Glade candles without the label on it. They had to be white. What else would you bring to the hotel? Anything he forgot at the house? Food, money? How much? A lot, like thousands of dollars. Do you remember seeing Cassie at the London Hotel in New York? I brought something in the room. Cass opened the door. She was wearing a bright blue wig. How did she appear? Like she was struggling. I asked, "Are you good?" She closed the door. Who told you to clean the rooms? Puff in the office. It was standard to sweep the room so no housekeeper can sell something to TMZ. How are the rooms? Destroyed, candle wax everywhere. I've seen broken glass, sometimes blood, oil on walls. What would Mr. Combs tell you about the blood? That it was period blood. What happened in Cassie's car in LA? Cass got a call, then told me he wants to do a hotel night. I don't want to. She got sick. After the hotel night, man down. What did that mean? They'd stay in the room sleeping, only to eat. Did you do drugs before you worked for Mr. Combs? No. And after? Yes. MDMA, Puff gave it to me. He said that I was now part of the Breakfast Club. What did he mean? Like the cool club? He said MDMA. He said his MDMA was pure. I felt like I was now a friend hanging out and I could enjoy myself. Did you take ketamine? Yes, at Burning Man. We were partying on a tour bus. We had the blackout shades down. He had the drugs on plates. I tried to say no. What happened? Puff wouldn't get it go. Puff wouldn't let it go. He turned a little more serious that I was going to mess up the whole vibe. I tried to fake take it. He got close to my face and humiliated me. How? He separated out a dose and made me snort it. I didn't want to fall into the K-hole. I'd seen a person. It looked like an exorcism. Did you want to take the ketamine? I didn't feel like I had a choice. I thought ketamine was a gas. Did he take drugs while working? He was always working. Once on the way to Chelsea Handler, how did Mr. Combs treat you? Sometimes like best friend, working partner. Who compliment you? My work, he'd give me life advice and to tell you you were worthless. Long extended rants about how incompetent and stupid I was, threatened my job. Anything physical? Throw things at me. Did he talk about jobs for you? Yes, before Revolt Films, he talked about other companies. I told him I wanted to create and develop TV shows, especially comedy. He said that's what he wanted to do too. Then he'd take away my credits. What did he throw at you? A bowl of spaghetti, turkey meat, a computer, a phone. Let's talk about the spaghetti. What did he tell you to do? To go get people, but I needed to change my tampon. He yelled, "Yo, girl, I said do it now!" Blood was dripping down my leg. I said, I have to go change my tampon. What did Mr. Combs do? He threw his bowl of spaghetti at me. Then said, "Get the fuck out of my house!" He chased me out. I was barefoot. I hid in a bush, then to a hotel. What did HR tell you? That I was going to be suspended without pay. That's what Puff wanted. Where were you when he threw a computer at you? In a trailer. Swiss Beats was there. The Wi-Fi was broken and I went to look into it. I came back and said they're working on it. What did Mr. Combs do? You should talk to Bill Gates if you got to. He then threw his computer at my head hard. It just missed me. I ran and hid behind the luggage van. How did you feel? I wonder, what did I do to make him like this to me? Did he hurt you? Turks and Caicos at the revolt offices. Where were you at Turks? A hammock by my room. Puff dumped a bucket of ice on me, screaming. Then Puff took my phone. I didn't want him to see it. The team, we'd messaged about his move. I didn't want him to see it, so I jumped on his back. What'd he do? He threw me back into the pool. And at Revolt TV, he was using my phone, and I didn't want him to see my message. Maybe I called him an asshole. I tried to get the phone back. He ran into the bathroom, then slammed the door on my arm repeatedly. Injuries, bruises. Did you see him later? At the studio, he told me he sent all my compromising photos to his phone in case I had stuff on him, kind of like a bullying joke. How did you take it? I had no photos, so I knew he was lying. What are these? My emails with Tony and Shannon. I said, Puff took my iPhone. I don't know when I'll get it back. Tony asked what happened. I said, definitely an in-person story. Why? I wouldn't put violence in writing. Who is Matt? Puff's engineer. At one point we dated. I have more. And Julius said, break. The sexual assaults, when did they occur? When I was working for Puff. Where was the first time? The Plaza Hotel in New York for Puff's 40th birthday. Were you his personal assistant? Yes, I'd been there only a few months. What rooms did Mr. Combs rent out? The penthouse. Party guests and celebrities there? What did Mr. Combs do? He asked to speak to me in the kitchen. What did he do? He had everyone else clear the room. What did he say? That we were going to be working closer together. He poured us 2 shots of vodka, each for his birthday. What did you do with the shot? I took them. They hit me hard. Usually I could take it easily. My eyes couldn't focus. His face was close. He put his arm up the side of my dress and he kissed me. Did you want him to? No. Were you able to say no? I was shocked. I froze. I didn't process what was happening. Next thing I knew, it was morning and I was in a chair in the penthouse. How had you looked at him? Like an older adult. He was the boss or the king. What were your expectations? I thought it would never happen again. A huge accident. Were there other times he made you feel uncomfortable sexually? Yes, I had to carry bags to his room. Downstairs was Uncle Paulie. What did he say to you? Objection, grounds, hearsay, for the effect, overruled. I brought the bags. He asked me to pull something up on his computer. He came and sat next to me, leaned over to me, asked to put his face in the computer, like in an uncomfortable way. How did you feel? I pretended I had to go to the bathroom. Where were you the next time Mr. Combs sexually assaulted you? The Beverly Grove house. I was asleep on the bottom bunk. I wasn't allowed to lock the door. I woke up. There was the weight of a person on me. Who? Puff. It was so fast. He used one hand to get his pants undone. He put himself inside of me. You mean his penis inside of you? I just froze. How did you feel? Terrified, confused and ashamed and scared. How long? Very quick, but it felt like forever. But he wouldn't leave a job unfinished. Is that when it would end? Yes. The next time, the Beverly Crest house, I was on his bedroom closet floor putting things in the bag. Then Puff was in the closet. He had his penis out. He grabbed my head and put it in. Mr. Combs took his penis out and put it in your mouth? Yes, I was frozen. I didn't do anything. How'd you feel? Like trash, scared and ashamed. How long did it last? It was very fast. Were there other sexual assaults? Yes, I have a dark feeling. One time we were flying on a private jet. Everyone was asleep everyone was asleep. By the bathroom, there was a bed. I went by and he was standing right there. I tried to make it about other people who might see or hear. It didn't work. How did you feel? Helpless. I had lost some layer of protection. I wasn't safe, terrified. Do you remember what happened? No. Was Cassie ever there? No. Did you ever want these sexual acts with Mr. Combs? No. Did you ever tell him no? I couldn't tell him no about a sandwich or anything. Then he would know that I thought what he was doing was wrong. I didn't want to lose everything I'd worked so hard. She never said no. I didn't want to lose everything I'd worked so hard for. This is the only world I had anymore. What would happen to your job? I would never work in that industry again. And physically, I'd be attacked. I would, oh shit. He threatened you that he would tell Cass that I had something to do with it. How'd you feel? Desperate and trapped. Worst scary situation. I would have done anything. It was my fault. Did you tell anyone? No, I was going to die with this. I would be humiliated. Never work again. And who would do these things? Puff and all these people. This is way before social media and Me Too. There was confidentiality. Did others speak up? Kayla Faulkner. How did you hear? I heard there was urgent call among film people. What did you hear? Lay some context. Who was on the call? HRC suite executives. What were you told? If she sued, I'd have to testify. I was supposed to say she was drinking and punched me, and that's why she was fired. Was that why? No, it was because she complained. When else were you told you'd have to testify? After Capricorn Clark. Did you testify? No. Why didn't you go to the police about Mr. Combs sexually harassing you? I didn't even consider it. Did you have experience with police? Yes, I was speeding. I hadn't had time to get my license renewed. It was the only time my name dropped. I told her who I worked for, and she said, get him on the phone. I did, and she laughed. Oh, Puff Daddy, I love you. Did you get a ticket? No. Why didn't you tell us at first about the sexual assaults? It's the most shameful thing in my life. Did you get a lawyer for this testimony? Yes. Did you speak about these sexual assaults before or after you got the lawyer? After. Do you want to be talking about these sexual assaults? No, it's traumatizing. Why are you here today? Miss Smyrna, you've asked it. We could break here. See you tomorrow. Judge leaves. The government sent us a letter at 11 p.m. last night about changes in their direct case with fewer witnesses. It might make our case longer. That's vague. I still see July 4th. Judge adjourned. I'm adjourned into our pickup in the morning. We did Tuesday and Wednesday because they were off Monday for Memorial Day. And we did Tuesday and Wednesday. So I just got to do Thursday and Friday tomorrow. And I'll probably get into some of the real-time tweets. I start at 8. And we'll, it went all the way back to the top. Motherfucker. But that's fine. I have it figured out in the morning. Convinced though. They're just not, I ain't convinced that he did all the shit that they said he did. It's just not. Is he a dick? Yes. Is he an asshole? Yes. But every time they ask one of these people, did they say no? They all said no. And then we were like, well, because I couldn't work in the industry no more. Well, ma'am, you might just have to get a job being a lawyer or doing something else. These folk all did shit they normally wouldn't do for money. That's what it boils down to the end of the day. They all did some shit for some money that they would normally do. They turned a blind eye to a lot of shit for money. Any other person threw a goddamn computer at this heifer head, you for sure best believe she would have called the police. Not for the boss, though. But all right, y'all. Until the next episode, we out.
Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us some misfits. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the tidbit. Oh shit, didn't nobody come to see you old. It's some focus, shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coded. Memphis niggas spit this pimpin', mackin' like I'm golden. Ho, with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Say hi, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Copy, cooking, whipping, shipping, till we count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving pack niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour up, oh, I need some more. A nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek. Walked in by myself, but left with 2 freaks. Ooh, we nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah, baby, this is groovy. You can call me money boy, or you can call me nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches just some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Ron Island, cause I like my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Ron Island, cause I look my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit.